All right, hey everyone. Had a little bit of a delay on the heat sinks, so they're going to be a little late. So I'm going to go ahead and do the swap. I'm taking my 4 terabyte 990 Pro out of my WinMax2. I'm putting it in here. It's got all my games and such on it, and then I'm going to put my old Crucial P3 back in my WinMax. So I put it in here, copied all the files over. So it's a clone of the drive that's in here. I just wanted to have the 990 in here. All right. So first thing I need to do is swap the drive in this one. So I'm going to move this out of the way real quick. We'll focus on the WinMax2. If I recall, I think I have to take these covers off because I think they might be connected on the inside. I can't recall. I know I have to take this one out because it has the actual system disk that I actually boot off of this one to have a 2 terabyte Western Digital 2230 drive. That's my system disk. By the way, if you're looking for one of these screwdrivers, I think I got it off Amazon. If I remember, I'll try to remember to put a link in the description. I don't usually put affiliate links or anything, but if I can dig back through my order history, I'll try to find it and drop a link in there. It comes in this nice little case with a ton of bits and everything, and also has this lid that has these little magnetic sections in it to hold screws. Now, unfortunately, they're black, so they are very hard to see the screws. I'm going to go ahead and dump these, or not. I don't think a single one of them dumped. One. All right, no worries. And it has a thing for magnetizing the tip of the screwdriver as well. So normally I'll pull the screws right on out, but for some reason they're wanting to stay in today. That's okay. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just leave them in and then just bring it off like this. If you've never opened a WinMax2, bottom comes right off. Like I said, if you have a 2230, you do need to take this tray off and remove that 2230 because there's a plastic backing there, so it can't go through. And if you have the LTE module, I used to have the LTE module in my previous version, but if you don't have it, then I don't think you actually have to take that tray off, that little cover. All right. Now, normally you should disconnect the battery here. You got to remove this fan to get to the drive. Just be really careful with your screws and such because the battery's still connected at the moment. Now this is where you disconnect the battery, but I'm not going to bother with that. I'm just going to try to be careful and not drop the screw. Now that I've said that, I will probably drop the screw. So there's a couple little pieces of tape that are holding down some cables. There we go. All right. So this is the only screw that you have to undo. All right. And it's got this little extra little plastic holder here. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, you actually have to take the drive out before you can take the battery. You unplug the battery right there. So um, cool. I do undo the battery when I did the TPM when I repasted this one. I did it then. All right, so I got the 990 out, and we're going to drop this Crucial one in. I ran the Crucial in it before. This is my original drive that I had in it, and not a bad drive, but not as fast as the 990 Pro for sure. Get this set up first. All right, screw ready. Hope my head's not blocking it. All right. Usually, when I use a power driver, I start with a couple of like a turn manual before I before I hit it because I don't want to strip screws or cross thread them. Okay, after that, a little bit of that dust bunny out of the thing. Would be a good opportunity to clean it, but I'm not gonna do that right now. I don't have any air on me or a vac, so. Okay. Sorry about that. Some sinus issue. Just got back from a trip to Vegas, and I think that air kind of messed me up a little bit. Yeah. Oh, two things I'm noticing. So one, I'm noticing that my battery is starting to bulge. Um, that sucks. So that's something I'm going to take care of soon. I always hate these pouch batteries. Okay. Put it in there. All right. I think that's what was stopping me. Did that, or the bulge of the battery was stopping me. Well, I hope that wasn't. I hope that's not the bulge of the battery. Man, might be. Ooh. All right, I'm going to have to take care of that soon. I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of that. Oh, can't. It's up there. Um, All right, well, I'll have it from the video. So order one of those batteries. All right. Okay. That did not seem to catch right. Yeah, it's funny because I've never had a trouble getting this on, so I definitely think it's the battery bulge that's causing it not to line up properly. Interesting. Wow. This is the one here. Okay. All right. You can't tell that it's bulged when it's reassembled, but I can definitely feel it. These that's probably caused by the fact that I have the device plugged in most of the time. Like the majority of the time, it's plugged in, and so it's always charging to 100%. And keeping the battery at 100%, which is not great. But I mean, I have had this. I've had this laptop probably, I guess, close to 2 years now, because I skipped the 8840U version that came out earlier this year. I got this one when it first came out, so I probably had it maybe 18 months or so, something like that, and it's been great. Definitely worth getting a battery to repair it. It's still a fantastic laptop. Works like a charm. All right. Now, let's open up the Duo. All right. Same basic thing. There's only 2 screws on the back of the Duo. And then you just have these around the edge. And there's nothing connected to the bottom. So ideally, I don't want the screws to even come out. I just want to leave them in there. That one's coming. Okay. And it'll just pop right off. It's a little hard to get your finger, like a nail or something, under it. It fits really snug. I used the little rubber feet last time and just kind of gripped them a little bit. Just if you're leaving the screws in like I am, just kind of be gentle with it. There's there's a metal plate on the bottom of this plastic that's right above where the battery is. I assume that's meant to be a counterweight because of the dual screens and such. So it's a little heavy when you're pulling it out of there. Heavier than you would expect for plastic base. And these 990 Pro 4 terabyte drives are single sided. So I ordered a heatsink kit with some copper heat sinks that are real thin that should fit in here fine. I'll be testing those out when they arrive. All right. So far, it's ran great without heat sinks. I haven't had any issues with it at all. So maybe unnecessary. I really do love this little screwdriver. Charges USB-C. So nice standard charger. Just giving that one a little pressure. It wasn't wanting to grab. Yep, there you go. These are all they're in metal inserts, so there's no screws that are going into plastic. So that's nice. And they come with a little bit of Loctite on them from the factory. But obviously I'll kind of wear that out. But this is my second time to open it, and I'll be doing it a third time for the heat sinks if I put those on. So I might put a little back on them, but I don't know that I'll need it. All right. Okay. Well, that's it for the install. Bottom of this thing, by the way, this plastic is I don't know if you can, I assume you can see this on the camera. It is a fingerprint magnet, but fortunately it's the bottom, so that's not too terribly bad. This material seems to be a little bit better, but the metal on it is also a fingerprint magnet, so yay. So constantly going to be cleaning that stuff off. But this was the old original drive that came in it. It is a Western Digital drive, and folks in the chat have been having in the Discord have had varying results with theirs. Mine seemed to work fine. I didn't have any real problems with it or anything. I think I'm just going to install it in this external enclosure, and I'll just use it for a 2 terabyte external drive. All right. Well, that's it for that. I'll probably do another video when I do the heat sinks and can do some tests on them to see how it changes temps and everything once those are installed. And other than that, I'm about to test out the Oculink with the G1 and see how that works out. All right, everyone. Talk to you later.